For centuries, the Hittites were little more than ghostly echoes in ancient texts. They appeared briefly in the Hebrew Bible as a people who interacted with Abraham. Egyptian inscriptions mentioned them as rivals at war and as uneasy allies in peace. But for the modern world, they were a puzzle with missing pieces. No ruins, no cities, no language, just scattered references that scholars once dismissed as either poetic invention or mistaken identity. Could an entire empire, strong enough to challenge pharaohs, really have disappeared without a trace? That question lingered until the late 19th and early 20th centuries, when scattered inscriptions in an unknown script began to surface in the highlands of Anatolia. In 1834, French explorer Charles Texier stumbled upon vast ruins near Bogazkal, Turkey. Locals knew the site as Büyükil, but few realized its significance. It wasn't until 1906, under German archaeologist Hugo Winkler, that the ruins were identified as Hattusa, capital of a forgotten superpower, the Hittite Empire. What Winkler found there would reshape our understanding of the late Bronze Age. Beneath the earth lay immense stone walls, fortresses, ceremonial gates guarded by lion carvings, and the remains of a meticulously planned city. But the true treasure was buried inside its palace. Over 10,000 cuneiform tablets, neatly stacked in what had once been the royal archive. Written in a newly identified language, an early branch of Indo-European, the tablets recorded royal correspondence, laws, diplomatic treaties, and even oaths to the gods. Among them was a diplomatic gem, the Treaty of Kadesh, signed between Rameses II of Egypt and the Hittite king Hattusili III, around 1259 BCE. It is the oldest known surviving peace treaty, and it reveals a truth long obscured by silence, that the Hittites were not a peripheral tribe, but one of the great powers of the ancient world. At their height, around the 14th to 13th centuries BCE, the Hittite Empire stretched across most of Anatolia and into northern Syria, commanding trade routes, waging wars with Egypt, and influencing neighboring cultures. They built roads, developed legal systems, and orchestrated complex international alliances. And then, around 1180 BCE, they were gone. No grand battle marks their end. No fiery catastrophe recorded their fall. Only the silence of empty halls and buried texts. What happened? Was it famine, rebellion, internal collapse, or the arrival of the mysterious sea peoples who upended the entire eastern Mediterranean? Or perhaps it was all of these at once, crashing down like a domino chain too vast to stop. Even now, questions remain. How could such a powerful empire vanish so completely that its existence was doubted for centuries? How many of its cities still lie hidden beneath the soil of modern Turkey and Syria? What knowledge might yet rest in the unread tablets still housed in museum archives? For all we've unearthed, fortifications, treaties, kings and gods, the Hittites remain partly obscured by the very earth that preserved them. Their story is no longer a myth, but it is far from complete.